welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today, we are going to be playing Resident Evil, the board game, and we're going to be taught by a Mr.
Alexander Radcliffe III from North Undershire. 0.63 Jackson Harris. It's been a while since I said that one.
So, I grew up playing the video game. I'm very familiar with the franchise. I'm excited to dive into a board game tabletop version of this. I assume we're going to be walking around, shooting zombies, mauled by zombies, getting gear, weapons, and doing our very best to sleuth through certain locations and discover what lies away, which is normally more zombies.
Yeah,
typically.
Right.
Shira,
I don't know what video games are.
Yes, but you do know what Zombicide is, right?
I do know what Zombicide are, and I do know what zombies
That won't help you at all here.
Cool.
So this is for context, by the way, this is from Steamforged Games. There'll be a link to the Kickstarter down below. This is all your channel stuff. I don't know why I'm saying this.
There always is. Top of the description.
This is the third game in the series from Steamforged Games, which might be confusing because this is called Resident Evil, and the other two are called Resident Evil 2 and 3. They started with 2, went to 3, and now they're going back to the original.
Do you know the video game did some weird things like that?
Okay. But for people who don't know what's going on, it might be confusing, so get that out of the way quickly and early. The general idea of the game, I'm going to be mostly teaching it to them as we go through it, so you're going to find out everything as we go. General idea is we are a bunch of characters. We have 3 characters over here. We're trying to get to the exit over here. That's how we win. Once all 3 of us get out to the exit, awesome, great, we win the game. The problem is, as you might imagine, despite how close the exit is, there's a door, and a locked door at that, a locked door that needs a sword key, which means it's time to go adventuring through this mansion or whatever it is we're in here, trying to figure out exactly how and where we can get the sword key. General idea is every character is going to have 4 actions that they can take a turn, so they have four actions you can take. You can move, you can walk from space to space, you can generally walk diagonally, but you cannot cross corners. That's a big thing over here. Same with line of sight. You can't shoot past corners. You can open doors with an action. You can attack a zombie with an action. You can attack with the weapons you have. So, for example, some of us have knives, some of us have handguns, and you can utilize those to attack the various zombies.
Can I use first aid spray to see if they come back to life?
Then you can try it.
Never worked in a video game. I probably won't try it.
We'll find out what happens. I'll let you know what happens when you try it. That's the general starting idea. We'll keep explaining things as we go. I'm sure they'll ask questions because they have no idea what's going on. And so with that, who wants to start?
Me.
Awesome. Go ahead, take your turn.
Okay, I move.
Okay. Well, do you move yourself or?
I don't know which one I am
You're
anymore.
the one with the. You're her.
Why was I moving that direction?
Because you're running away.
No, I want to go find stuff.
Well, then
I
you
feel
should
we
be
need a key.
more specific.
I want to run the other way. 1.
No, this setup's actually a little incorrect. This is supposed to be like this. Here we go. I set it up slightly incorrectly.
What's over here?
Here we go.
That's a hallway.
Here, this is like this, and this door's here, and we're over here.
We're right there.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to move up this hallway a little bit?
Yep.
Okay.
Move
Where
to
are
the
you
left.
headed?
2.
Down the hallway?
3.
3.
You can kick open a door.
Can I do a search action?
There are no search actions. Like I said, Zombicide won't help you here.
I don't want to kick open the door
so
because
for
the zombies
context,
act after.
This is the idea of the search actions. Search actions are going to be that over there.
Okay.
In fact, we're supposed to have a corpse in that zone as well. So whenever you see that item, those A's, B's, and C's, that's where you can see an item and figure out what it is.
Okay, I don't want to do anything with my 4th action.
Excellent. So, because she did not do anything with her 4 action, because she did not open the door, zombies don't actually activate because they don't really see or hear or do enough to go on. But at the end of your turn, at the end of every turn, you're going to draw a card from the attention deck.
Here?
Most of the time, you're safe.
This?
Yes. And you read it out loud.
All clear! Low growls torment you, sinister whispers that bleed from behind closed doors and through thin walls. In this hellish place there can be little respite, and even less safety. Only moments to catch your breath for as long as you dare.
You'll never be good as board game code.
Yes. You just see this flavor text.
Terrifying whispers.
Flavor text. So, that was your turn. So, general sequence, she took 4 actions, zombies didn't see her through a line of doors, and then you draw a tension card, and that's turn sequence.
Your turn.
I mean, do we all want to just go stand outside that door and wait for her to open it?
Oh, you can do what you want. I don't know.
What are you doing? What's this over here?
That's the exit that we need to get to.
But I can't get through there.
How about this? I'm going
Why
to...
can't we just walk like this?
That's a wall.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can never cross these lines unless there's a door over them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the point where I realized I set up wrong, because I had the setup there where you could just walk around.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes. So actually, I'm going to go second, just because while I admire exactly what Shira did and why, I also want 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to open the door.
Son of a...
Well, the good news is zombies. Well, no, zombies activate because they see us. So all zombies in a room or at any unbroken line of doors will activate. Right now, they're just going to move one towards us. The reason they're going to move one is if you look at the zombie card.
It's around a corner.
It's not about seeing; it's about hearing us down the hall. Zombie senses are different.
Okay.
But if you look at that zombie card over there, let's show it out to people so we can see what's going on. Zombies over here, they're going to have one movement. They're going to have one health and one attack. Alright, that's it. Or that's actually that's the strength value. Their attacks are listed over here. Okay.
How do turn sequences go? Like, do we just take turns out of order whenever we
Yes,
want?
every round we get to go ahead and basically take our turns, and then starting the next round, we can again choose exactly how we want to go through it.
Do we still draw those even if we see zombies?
Yes.
Okay.
Fear, hunger, exhaustion, all our demons threatening to drag you down, but you won't let this evening be your last. Where another might find defeat, you only know resolve. You are a member of stars, and you have a duty to perform. This can go bye-bye.
Okay, on to me. I've got 4 actions. How far can I shoot down a hallway? And do other players block my...
Good question. Line of sight is pretty simple. If you can see the zombie, you can shoot it. Other players do not block line of sight. I open the door so that you can shoot the zombie.
What's my range?
As far as you go. Line of sight.
So I'm going to move...
Can you shoot 2 at once?
You can do what?
Can you shoot 2 at once?
No. One at a time.
So I'm moving 1. I'm going to take a shoot action.
So, before you do that, let's go ahead and just cover the various basics of your weapon. This first line is going to be line of sight. This handgun starts with 15 ammo, which you've already set in your dial. That's going to determine how many dice you roll, which is 1 blue die. That over there determines what these 2 actions show you what you get on the dice. I believe there's 2 of those symbol, 1 of those. Those are going to push zombies away, so you can push them in any direction. You can even push them into your own zone. And then this is going to deal a damage to the zombies. Zombies only take 1 damage to kill. This bottom icon over here is rapid fire. Any weapon with that icon, you can choose to spend extra ammo, up to 2 extra ammo, to roll up to 2 extra dice.
But it's only after that 1 zombie anyway.
Correct.
Okay, I couldn't spill through. So I'm just going to spend 1 ammo. I'm going to roll this 1 die, and I'm going to murder him.
I can't believe that worked. There's 1 of those. There is 1 of those on that die. Conserving ammo, killing zombies, you, sir, are a boss.
And I'm going to do it again.
At this point, why wouldn't you?
Line of sight down the alley. This time, though, I'm not going to kill him.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Sorry, disappointed.
Yep.
Told you, but what is that? Is that a reroll?
That's an evade symbol. It's not really relevant
evade.
to this. The dice are used for both.
But here's the good news. I have 1 more action.
You
I'm going
do
to take that
indeed.
extra action to go ahead and I'll kill him this time.
Are you killing him this time?
Absolutely.
You probably should have stuck with the odds. In any case...
Got him now.
No, you didn't, sir.
I cut to it.
Uh-huh.
I murdered him.
Uh-huh. You done murdered. And that's going to be around. But in the meantime, draw a tension card.
All clear. All appears safe, but that's a lie. I just shot a zombie. But you don't dare relax. In this haunted nightmare, the slightest lapse of concentration can lead to an untimely demise. If you are to make it out alive, you need to keep moving and stay on your toes. Anything can change in a split second, and even in a quiet place like this.
Why does mine have a circle underneath it?
That's relevant to some of the zombies. Some of the zombies, when they come out, will look at the cards and play.
Cool.
Okay. That's the turn. Back to you, sir.
I shoot. I use an ammo.
Okay. Oh, sorry. At the end of, I apologize. At the end of Jesse's turn,
He's
the
moving
zombie
forward.
moves 1 forward.
Which means it's an easier target.
Not
1
how the
ammo.
dice work.
And I don't know if I'm going to kill him.
Okay. Nope.
What's that?
That's going to be another evade symbol. There's 3 different types of evade symbols, all relevant to how many zombies are attacking you.
Another one.
And you can push him back if you want.
Which doesn't hurt. Buys us more time to shoot at him.
Yeah.
It does. Alright,
Now, you've got a knife. You could definitely do a kill.
Yeah,
You still need a
definitely.
good roll for it, though,
You
don't
should do.
Zombies are hard to kill in this.
Zombies are hard to kill in this.
Okay, good.
Can I do a rapid fire?
You absolutely can.
How much does it cost? 2?
You can spend up to 3 ammo, and for each ammo you spend, you roll a die.
1, 2, 3. Why not?
Okay, this is where you just start the video game and you freak out because you crossed a corner and you're like, "Pa, pa, 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 pa."
You can knock the zombie 2 spaces away if you want. You will no longer have line of sight. Well, you can't knock it off through a wall. It's not how things work.
That was sad. Alright. I think it was 3 actions.
And you realize you
You
gotta
have 1 more action.
do more.
I'm gonna walk forward. I don't know what's happening here.
Okay. My turn. I am going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to open the door for 3, which means
That sounds like a good idea.
it's time to flip this card over, and we're going to
Oh, I have to draw a thing.
Yep, you do that, do that.
Crimson Rage.
Oh
The
no!
roar breaks the silence as foe, once dead, violently drags itself to its feet, deadly talons raking the walls, remove the closet corpse and replace it with a crimson head.
So, the Crimson Head it came out very early. For context, most of these cards are going to be nice and safe. We're removing a corpse. Oh, in general, I actually forgot. No, the nearest corpse is here. You shot a corpse. So that particular zombie is something called Tough Hide, which means when you kill it, it replaces it with the corpse, and now the nearest corpse just turned into that.
Oh, yeah, we have a friend. Why did you remove
Yes.
the corpse from up here, though?
But yeah, that corpse will be back there.
So corpses are perpetually dangerous.
Corpses are perpetually dangerous, yes. So, the Crimson Head is as follows. Where am I? The door should not be open because we did not do Shira's turn over there. We're still back to my turn because my turn just totally changed based on what happened. So, Crimson Head over here has a few different things. It's a scary enemy. That's the bad thing over there. It has 1 movement, which is not so scary, 2 health, which is not so scary, but then it has Feral Chase. This enemy performs a move reaction each time a character on the same or linked tile performs a move action, unless the character began in the enemy square. In other words, it's constantly moving after us. Relentless. If the top card of the tension deck has one of these symbols, this enemy gains +1 speed during the reaction phase. So Crimson Heads are basically chasing us and very, very violent and mean.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable. So back to my turn. I think at
give you
this
these.
point I am shooting zombie because I'm going to lower my die down to 12. That Crimson Head is...
2 health is also really hard to get.
It's not pleasant.
Unless I'm rolling.
Yeah, we're shooting the zombie. That guy over there. And we got 2 pushback. I'm going to utilize both pushback. Okay. And at that point, see, here's the balance. I can move one and then it moves 1 towards me. I think I'm going to move 1. It moves 1 towards me. And then, as my second action, if I move again, it's going to be in my space. I have to shoot again. I'm going down to 9. This is brutal.
You're rolling 3 again?
I'm rolling 3 again. We have to kill this thing. This thing is going to relentlessly pursue us in a way that the others did not.
Not me. I've got plenty of first aid.
Where can you pick up more ammo?
Hoping and praying. Boom!
Yay.
Whoa. Okay. It's dead. It does not replace with a corpse. It does not have Tough Hide.
Okay.
Okay, but the Crimson Head is dead, which is very helpful. And then for my 4th action, I will wander 1 forward. At the end of my turn, that zombie is going to wander towards me. And then we will draw a tension card. All clear. In times to come, this evening will define you. How you overcame the challenges ahead, how you defeated your enemies, and how you triumphed and solved this mystery. There you go.
I'm going to shoot a zombie.
You shoot a zombie.
You
1.
missed.
No. Dramatic.
Yeah. 2. You can push it away.
Okay.
Are you
3 and
using
4.
any ammo? Or are you just magically shooting again?
I'm using the ammo.
Okay.
3. Boom.
Did.
Corpse token gets replaced in a
Second
spot.
one. Can there be 2 in a spot?
There can.
I spent, what, how many ammo for that?
3 total.
It's 3.
And those 3 actions, you have 1 action left.
Are you still all the way back there?
He's been shooting. He's been shooting a lot.
I'm a weak soul.
Tension card.
Okay. Tension card. All appears safe, but you don't dare relax. In this haunted nightmare, the slightest lapse of concentration can lead to an untimely demise.
1, 2. I want to interact.
So the only problem to be aware of before you choose to do that is searching for things is very helpful. Getting things is very, very helpful. But when you take an action in a zone with a corpse, you're going to roll for each corpse. And if you roll that symbol, there's only one of them, then the corpse springs back to life.
As a Crimson Head?
No, not as Crimson Head.
As a normal one.
Fine.
Yeah.
I walk 1. I open door.
I like I look at the umbrella dice.
Yeah, umbrella.
Nice.
Nice, that's 2 actions so far. The door opens. That's not the card. That's the card.
You're opening the door?
And we are putting down
Can
this
we
tile.
get rid of the corpses, or we just got to deal with them?
We're putting that. We can. Oh! I can get rid of the corpses. I have a lighter.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
That's where it comes from.
And speaking of which, you should each have. I
What's my
believe,
ability?
3
Jill can
kerosene.
unlock a door if another character has a corresponding key in their inventory.
Here.
And when an encounter card with the blank symbol is drawn, Jill and each other character on her tile heals 1 level.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about our abilities. We should probably cover that.
I'm just the healer. It's not relevant yet.
Okay. So we open the door. So let's go ahead and walk you through how this works. We open a door. We are going to put an A in that corner there. And then this tells us that we reveal 1 card. So if you want to grab 1 card from that deck and read it out.
Empty.
Lucky us. It's an empty room.
Yeah, I got this. Empty.
So it's an empty room. That's lucky. I think that's the only card in the deck. So our bad luck draw.
What?
As our bad luck draw of the Crimson Head was counted by the empty room. And sure, you have 2 actions left.
Move in 1 and move over towards the A2.
She was like, I'll take the A without the corpses in its
Yes,
spot.
you
Okay.
go burn corpses.
My turn. I will go burn corpses. Each corpse needs the same square and adjacent square to the character. Okay, so I will go here. That's going to be 1. I will spend 1 kerosene token. I'm going to return that to supply to use my lighter and remove each corpse and need the same square and adjacent square, so both corpses are gone, which helps us a lot if bad things happen. And then for 3 and 4, what are you doing? I'm not picking it up. For 3 and 4, I'm going 3. Oh, do I want to open the door? Oh, that's
Opening
tricky.
doors are fun.
Opening doors is not necessarily as much fun as you might think. I think I actually will go 3 over here, so I'm going to go 3 and then 4 and pick it up. Green herb. Heal this character or another character on the same or an adjacent square by 1 level. So we can keep that and utilize that when we want. Okay, we move the A token from the board.
Do we know where? Is it C?
Is what?
The key?
I've played this game,
It's got to be C.
so I'm not telling you anything.
It's got to be C. And watch it. It's A and we win.
Tension card. Tension
Yeah,
card.
got it.
All clear. Go ahead. I can keep reading them if you want, but they get boring at a certain point.
1, 2, 3, 4 chickens running
Out
on
the
the
door.
floor.
Wait, tension card? Is that it's
Deathly
red? Oh my
rasp.
gosh.
A sinister growl echoes from the walls, dripping with malicious intent. But where is it coming from? Are you under attack? Draw an encounter. It's just too loud.
Draw an encounter card?
I don't like.
Okay.
Empty.
No, it's not. Are you serious?
Empty.
Wow.
Shuffle.
Wow.
Shuffle.
Now, sure, I believe you have a card that triggers off that. If you look at your bottommost ability, what does it say?
It said when an encounter card with
Honestly,
the
didn't need to be shuffled.
something symbol is drawn, Jill and each other character on her tile heals 1 level. But I don't see
That's the symbol at the top.
that's that symbol.
Look at the very top.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
So, but how?
You
I'm
haven't
not
taken
dead.
any wounds yet.
What are these?
Oh, those are your
Kerosene.
kerosene tokens.
Just so you know, Cinder, there are 2 empty cards in the deck.
Apparently.
How
Apparently.
can I light things up if I don't have kerosene?
We'll get to that.
Oh,
There's
we can get
things-
matches.
There's
Fine.
stuff going on.
Now what?
I believe you can
now-
also trade with people. We can give you kerosene.
We can trade as an action. Now's your turn, sure.
I pick up A.
Well, you walk to A first.
1, 2.
Okay. Draw an A card. Your choice.
A dagger.
Nice.
Oh.
What does it do?
If this character fails an evade roll, they can discard this card to ignore the effects of the attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Little sidestep.
That was 1. That was 2. Is there anything else to do in this room?
No.
3, 4.
Okay. To my turn. I will go 1. I will flip open the door. And time to reveal this card. So,
Hang on. All clear.
what are you doing? Oh, that's your turn. Got it. Okay. So, this goes...
Ooh, this is a big sequence.
Yeah, this goes like this. So, we need to put this out as follows. This is going to go here, like so. Then we need, and sure, if you want to put doors or things down as I build these out, because this is, we need to move this one up a little bit.
I don't know what goes where.
So just following the pattern on this card, try to build things out.
Doors
Should hopefully make
like
sense.
This door goes like this.
We have a door up here,
BBB.
a door there, and then we have, yeah, those are B's. Yeah, B, B, and B. Okay, now this part, if you could pass me those tokens, those little...
These?
Yep, those. So what we do for these is when you discover a new sequence of rooms like this, you're going to take the various... There should be a 1 there. Isn't that not a 1? Maybe there's not a 1. That's 2, 2, and 3. So, 2, 2, and 3. Here we go. 2, 2, and 3. So, these rooms, as you walk into them, right now they're fine, but once you walk into this room, or once I walk into this room, I'm going to reveal 2 cards and deal with the consequence of those 2 cards.
Okay.
So, guess what I'm doing now?
Walking into
You're
the
stepping
Walking into the room.
Great.
So,
Can't. I don't think you were close enough.
what do you mean?
You took 2 moves.
I took 2 actions. That's all I did.
Right.
I stepped.
Oh,
then I
into
stepped in.
anywhere in that room.
Yes. And then reveal them.
Empty, empty.
That's a liar. Liar.
I was like, you said there was only 2 empties.
Spawn a zombie.
It's remarkable.
So, zombies will spawn on their spawn points, but they do not spawn on spawn points you're stepping on, like I am. So both these zombies will spawn on these spawn points here. Otherwise, they try to do 1 and 1, but they cannot. So, we remove this token over there, and now I have 1 action left, which is problematic because 1 action left, Jesse.
No, you moved
1
one-
action
okay.
left.
Fire.
I think I'm going to fire, but I'm a little worried about my ammo situation here, so I will conserve ammo. I'm only going to fire once.
You've got it, though.
I believe in me. I believe in me. Nothing. So,
Okay.
that is that, unfortunately. Now, because I took an action, the zombies are going to move towards me. Both zombies will move towards me like so.
Do you need a card now?
I do sadly need a card.
All
clear.
clear.
She like threw it halfway across the board.
You're doing the discard
Yeah, I'll
over
take
there?
care. Okay.
I'll just be in charge of showing you whether
Okay.
you're clear or not.
Sure, you want to activate?
You activated already? You haven't done much.
Your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
1 over. I'm gonna start firing.
He moved diagonal?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with a rapid shot. I'm spending 3 bullets.
Okay. You knock 3 zombies rapidly back. Boom, boom.
Okay. Can I
It's
hit
very
both of them?
helpful.
Can I hit both of them?
Yeah.
They're both in the same
Yes,
spot.
at the same spot, yeah.
Second rapid shot.
Wait, so he knocked... That was 3 knocks.
3 knocks, but there's a closed door, so they can't go further. So you're down 6 ammo, to be clear.
Yeah.
And they just got pushed into the door.
I'm gonna do 1 strategic, aimed, very patient death blow.
Didn't work.
No.
At the end of your turn, both zombies walk 1 towards me.
I got them away from you.
Uh-huh. Sure. Thank you, Jesse.
Just walked in the room and you.
Alright, I can't go through diagonal through a door right
You
here.
cannot, correct.
So I have to go 1,
1, and you can't go diagonal through a corner, past a corner either. 2,
and
3, yep.
And then I will try shooting
Oh,
1.
she's got it.
Did you take a card at the end of your turn?
Jesse did not. Oh my gosh,
Your enemies
unbelievable.
lunge forward unpredictably, nails clawing through the air as their teeth
We
snap
might
at
die
you.
very
Enemies on this
quickly.
character tile perform a reaction.
Okay, so they're gonna walk towards me now. Now they're in my square when Shira shoots.
So is there any buckshot that like hits you?
Nope, that's not the problem. The problem will be at the end of your turn when
They're
they're
gonna
gonna attack
eat him.
me.
Oh, it's okay. We can lose 1 player.
Oh! Okay, put a corpse down in its spot. Thank you, Shira. I appreciate you. So what you just did there is you made my life a little
I
bit
should
easier.
probably take away an ammo because I used one.
So at the end of your turn, before you draw the tension card, the zombies are going to react. Now, that means they're going to try to eat me because I'm in their square. I get to roll one of these dice, and let's explain the way these work. We have
that's where
3
the evade
different
symbols is?
reaction
Sorry, that was
symbols.
from Shira. She passed it on. It's just-
We have 3 different levels of reaction symbols. This is always going to evade an attack.
He's sitting here like, why do I play games until 1 o'clock in the morning with Jesse?
This
Note to self: he bites people past midnight.
this symbol is always going to successfully evade. If there's 2 zombies, or all of these will evade 1 zombie. If
Okay.
there's 2 zombies, then only these will evade, and if there's 3 or more zombies, this will always successfully
see.
evade.
Yep.
The more zombies there are, the harder it is to
What if
desperately
there's
stop
4?
them. This will always evade no matter
Okay,
what.
fine, cool.
So, in this case, I need any of those evade symbols, which I got, so I successfully did not take any damage.
Cool.
Okay.
And I knocked my ammo over, which I'm still at 8.
I take a card.
Yep,
Keep quiet. What does this one mean?
that's a medium level card. Read what the text says.
A horde of undead fiends prowl relentlessly nearby, hungry for flesh. Don't say a word lest they descend upon you. During the next turn, if any player speaks, the active character must immediately draw a tension card. Discard this card at the end of next turn.
Okay, so next turn apparently will be very quiet. Great for camera. Okay, so for context, what goes on there is basically...
He spoke before his turn started. You
When?
were trying
All right, fine. I was just
When?
being peninsula.
So some of those things you may have been confused by,
Yeah.
when you attack a zombie in your square and you miss...
You have to roll
it-
an evasion dice?
No, you don't roll an
Oh.
evasion dice. You automatically get attacked. So there are two new things we saw. I got an automatic wound because I attacked a zombie in my square
Then
and
you
failed.
rolled an evasion dice to leave the space.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So when you're evading zombies, it's as if they're attacking you. They get a
And then
reaction.
you're a greedy swindler, and you picked up another lighter.
Yes, I'm happy to give one of you
Even
a lighter.
though the group collectively was saying, no, it's going to be a lighter, don't...
Yeah. Anyways, your
I'm
turn, Jesse.
confused. Why do you not get like damage for leaving his square?
I rolled
He
an
evade.
evasion dice. So I rolled... That was the part where I walked away. I rolled an evasion die. If you
So
successfully
he
evaded...
attacked you and you couldn't evade it.
Well, so when
He
I
attacked
attacked
him, he missed, so he took a damage. Then he left the space and rolled an evasion dice to get away.
So you were in his square,
Yes.
attacked,
I failed the attack,
and then
so I
you
took a
left.
damage.
That was the second action. Then you moved here, third action, and then you discovered the thing.
Yep.
And are we allowed to trade?
We
resources?
are absolutely out of trade.
And then you drew another. Your
Yep.
turn.
You can push it back one.
Perfect. Push it towards center.
Okay, I'm out of ammo.
That doesn't sound
Are you
very...
out of ammo? Oh, dear lord. Oh my gosh, you can keep moving. You have 2 more actions.
One.
He's gonna eat me!
He's gonna eat one of us.
2.
Okay.
Why does he move to you?
No, he did. Well, he moves to your square.
I still dodged him.
Either way, not your turn. Tension deck.
You can hear the trees rustle outside, swaying on the wind. The longest of the branches tickle the window panes, scratching like nails. Lightning flashes, and a long shadow stretches over the floor. Suddenly, you're not sure the sound belongs to the tree, after all.
So you have no more luck with a knife than you do with a gun.
Correct, but you don't use ammo for it.
I hear you.
But it does attack you back. Knives are not necessarily a survival
One.
attempt so much as a I hope I desperately don't die attempt.
Can I have a knife, please?
Can I shoot diagonal?
Oh, you need a knife.
Can I shoot
You
diagonal?
can shoot diagonally.
I moved 1. Let's try this.
Nope.
2.
Push it. You can shove it somewhere. Shove it into the corner away from him.
Which is
3.
decent.
Shove it over here if you want.
Why?
Because you could. You don't have to.
I don't visit you.
Okay.
3.
4.
4.
Go down 3 ammo.
4. Oh, 3 ammo,
3.
yeah.
And then the zombie's gonna walk towards one of us. He's gonna have it walk towards you.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. We're
And then at the end of your turn, sure, draw a card.
All clear.
All clear. Okay. So, I will open the door, because I feel opening the door is what we want to do now. He says reluctantly. We'll open the door, which means it's time to draw 2 cards. We're going to draw them one at a time.
All clear.
Oh, no, I have to walk in. I'm going to walk in, 2,
all clear.
and that is... Did you immediately draw a tension card?
An enemy's feeling settles within you as you survey the surroundings. All is quiet, yet the stillness is broken by dancing shadows painted above the flickering light above. Immediately draw a tension card.
Remove the closest corpse and replace it with a zombie. That's going to be under
Standing
Shira.
on it. Hi, friend.
Zombie!
So
Okay.
nice to see you. That's not a zombie. That's
the creeping
creeper.
crawler walking person. That's the... Okay, so I walked in. That's 2. The problem is that door behind
So
Shira.
you have to do the second one in your hand?
Yeah, I do. I'm just trying to think through things. Okay, 3 is going to be open. That spawn a zombie, which will spawn over here. And then for my third action, I will close the door behind me. Okay, which will stop the zombies from eating.
Wait, you can shut the door behind you?
Because it'll stop the zombies from
Will they
eating.
eat me?
No, neither
Okay,
zombie because
because
there's no
you're not acting in an open
correct.
room.
Opening and closing doors is a big part of this game.
Interesting.
Here you go. Suddenly Shira's like, oh, what we can do. You know, shooting zombies and pushing them back through doors and closing them behind them is
Did
totally
I get
fine.
it? Was there any healing ones?
Okay. No, there's only that one healing one.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Yes.
That's a neat little mechanic twist.
It's a lot about the killing all the zombies is not the way to
If
go.
only we'd known there would be an empty room, we ran past it, shoved the zombies in there,
Should've.
closed the door
Should've
behind
done that.
them.
I, in the meantime, have one more action, and I think I'll do the only
I love that
rational
you've
thing.
played this before, and you're just like, oh yes, no, they're messing up.
Oh, I'm trying to take the stance that the designer took with me when he played it. He's
Yeah.
just like, I won't really tell you anything. I'll let you
Alright.
figure it out.
Here's your card.
Okay, tension card time. And again, wow. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest thing. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level. I don't know what that means, but I'll take a tile off one of these and replace it over there, because that seems to be what it wants me to do.
A vicious snarl sends a shiver down your spine as you realize your foe has found you once more.
Yeah.
So it's Jesse's turn.
Well, first, these zombies will move towards me, but they're not going to activate on your turns unless you open that door.
1.
Okay.
Why
There's
don't you
another
just choose
door,
to
Jesse.
stab it?
There's
I
another door.
do not have a knife.
He doesn't have a knife, it's true.
Opening this door.
That was 1.
Okay.
2.
2.
Okay. Whole bunch of new things come out over here. We need to do this like... I always
Oh no,
mess this
it's
up.
not actually that
There
much.
you go.
This is just
Here.
going to be the middle run.
We have
Yeah.
this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to put this there.
There's a doorway up there. We
There's
can
a
connect
doorway
back around.
up here. Yep.
Nice.
There's a doorway over here. Well, let's put you the tile.
It looks like there's a
Tiles.
locked door here.
There is a locked door there.
A blue one, right?
A blue one. Okay, we have a door there. We have a door there. We have one door here.
That's
Closed
not
door.
locked.
Okay,
Is
now
this one supposed to be open?
this-
All 3 of these open?
we have a story beat over here. That's a story card. And then we have an A token over here. And then 3 zombies join the board. 1, 2, and 3. Now, 2 of them are behind a closed door, which is the nice part. But do we need cards? No, there's no cards. So the cards, we won't draw cards when we go into the tiles. There's straight up zombies there. Why are you moving it forward?
closer?
Why are you moving it forward? What are you doing? Okay. Okay, and why do I feel like I'm missing something?
Why don't
Oh,
you
we
just
need a
close the door
sample
behind
lock.
you? Otherwise the zombie's gonna...
Only that one's going to activate.
Isn't the one in my room gonna activate, Thunder?
Say again?
If he doesn't close the door,
this is
the
a
one in my
one-way
room's
door.
gonna activate,
Yep,
correct?
yep, you were right. I did it.
And then move him back because he didn't
This
move
is a
forward.
No,
simple
he does
lock.
move forward because I'm in there with him.
Why?
I'm in there with
Oh,
him.
now he moves forward.
Yeah.
Okay, draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. Soft light paints the surroundings. On any other night, in any other place, you might call the atmosphere relaxing.
Yeah.
I believe it's my turn.
You want
your
to
turn.
murder the zombie?
Yes, I'm gonna roll a knife.
Nothing. Zombie's going to immediately inflict a wound to you. Oh, you have a dagger, though. You can discard the dagger.
Why not? Let's try him again with a thing.
Boom!
Yay,
Dead
you're
zombie.
dead.
Put down a
Nice.
corpse, though.
Corpse. It's my second action.
Don't stand on corpses.
Don't
No,
stand.
my
Don't
third.
stand so close to me.
And then where am I trying to get to? Third.
I assume...
So, just for some basic story beats here, what we know is there's an item A here, an item B here, and we know that when we walk into this room, we're drawing 3 cards. That's what we know.
I assume we need to get this.
4.
Yeah, I assume we need to get
Okay.
this, and then we get in there, and that's where the key's going to be.
Tension card.
Sounds outside. If this character leaves their current tile during their next turn, they must draw 2 extra cards in their next intention phase. So if this guy,
Yeah.
in my next turn.
Yeah.
So I keep this.
You're not
Yes.
going anywhere.
You could. You just have to draw an extra card. 2 extra cards or an extra card?
2.
Draw 2 extra cards.
Ooh, that would be a lot of fun.
Not going anywhere.
Well, the good news is we've actually gone through most of the bad cards. The amount of green cards I drew when I played this game, there's a lot of green cards. Okay, well, it's my turn, and there's a zombie on my square, which I must admit I do not appreciate. Now, the problem is I could pick up the item on the square. I think I'm going to start by... Oh my gosh, I could walk past. The question is, do I need that item and how badly? Because I don't love these zombies. I can go 1, open the door 2, 3, 4. I like that idea. But then I have to leave the item behind. But I think I'm comfortable doing that for right now because I want to get out of here. So, I'm going to go 1,
Roll.
I'm going to roll, which I get hit, unfortunately, so I take a wound. I go down to 3 over here
How are we keeping track of our wounds?
with your little cards here. I will open the door. I'm going to walk in. That's
Did
3.
you have more health than us?
And then 4, closing the door. Nope, I started with 5, and you also have 5. When you get to danger, you still have 1 health left.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and that's my turn. Can you draw me a potential card? So I'm safe from the zombie, but I didn't get the item B.
All clear.
Okay. Your turn, Jesse.
I do hear what you're saying.
The nice part is I left 2 zombies behind. The bad part is I left item B behind.
Do we need item B?
You're asking the wrong person.
1,
2.
2, 3.
What are you doing? What should you...
I have no ammo.
Knife him! Knife him!
I have no knife.
Oh, that's fair. Would you like to trade items with me?
How close do I need to be to you to do that?
Well, I have a lot of in my square. And I wouldn't worry about...
4 puts me in your square.
But I wouldn't
can't
worry
trade.
about closing that door. That zombie can walk towards us.
So 4 is going to be a trade action.
Yep. And then definitely take a lighter.
Yes.
And you can have my knife too.
Thank you. I will need it.
Okay.
Now I run back into danger. Shira, your turn.
Did you draw a card? You're all clear.
I always draw a card, and I'm always all clear.
Alright, I'm gonna try shooting at that zombie coming towards us.
Reasonable.
1.
Miss.
I only have 6 ammo.
2.
I remember when I had 6 ammo. It went
3.
about like this.
4. She only has 2 ammo.
Oh, I feel like we're making such a horrible mistake with
Okay.
our ammo.
So,
We're going to get slaughtered.
you're shooting a lot.
Because the video game is all about, like, ammo
conservation.
management.
Yes. They
I've
carry-
never played the
And
video
the
game.
fact that we have knights
It's okay,
for-
he did, and he ran out of ammo
He
very
did, and
quickly.
he's like, "Oh, I just
I'm
go
just
shoot."
the fact well, that is how I also played the video game. The fact that you have options to, like, close off zombies so they don't activate, or utilize a knife and put yourself at more risk.
If the next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase as they began their turn on, they must draw 2 additional cards.
That's a
also
much
can't
easier one,
So not-
too. No, that's
no,
the way
you
around.
must
That's a
leave.
must leave. Much easier one. Which I will be leaving, so I'm not worried about that. Your turn, sure.
I just took my turn.
Oh, that was your turn. Okay.
Remember, I just used like 4 ammo.
Well, then.
Would you like me to go
Nothing?
stab him?
Stab him, McStabberson. I think I could stab him and conserve some ammo, but I think I just
You don't
want to
have a
run.
knife anymore.
I can't stab him and conserve some ammo.
I could stab him. You
I-
don't have to go first.
I think I'm going to run past him.
But you don't
1,
have to
2
go first. I'm going to stab him anyway.
No, I think I'm wrong with the turn
Did
order
he
thing. I
move-
think I do go first.
Oh, do you?
Did he move a step before me?
He did.
Toward me?
Yeah, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, the problem I have is he's going to. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk 1, and I'm going to spend fuel to get rid of the corpse before it turns into something bad. That's 2.
You need to leave your tile.
The same tile entirely?
Isn't that it?
Or is it the same spot? Was it the same tile or same spot?
Same tile.
Oh. Well then, forget that corpse thingy. I'm going to take that back. I'll stick with my original plan, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling to make sure that rolling to make sure I invade, which I do. Okay, at the end of my turn, the zombie walks towards me. Your turn, Jesse. Oh, all clear. Thank you, sure.
1, 2, 3.
Stab McStabberson.
I am going to murder him. That's catty cornered.
Oh, sure.
Still not gonna help him. Oh wow.
Okay. Jesse, was that you flicking a resin miniature? Because I remember conversations about who respects miniatures. Okay, well, we have a corpse, but we have a dead zombie. Feels free.
All clear.
All clear.
Your turn, sure.
All right. Can I finally leave my square?
By all means.
I have no lighter.
You can take my lighter if you want, but you have to get to my square.
1, 2, 3. Who am I with? Jesse?
Me.
4.
I have no lighter.
You have no lighter, Jesse.
Okay. Back over the top of the round.
Tension card?
Draw a tension card.
Oh, I didn't mention this. If the tension deck runs out, we lose the game.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
All clear. You to kick you in that door?
I think it is the right move, sadly.
Cards.
Okay, no, not yet. I have to walk into it first. But I'm actually,
face
no,
up.
you know what? Do I want to walk in? I actually don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm doing. I'm not kicking that door open. What do you do? Put the cards back.
He gave you
Put these
face up
back.
cards.
I'm going 1, 2, 3.
Murder?
I don't want to do anything, Jesse. 4. That way they don't activate as you take your turn. 1, 2. So I'm in a murderous room with zombies, but they aren't going to
But
activate
they're
after your
not
turns.
doing anything right now.
Yeah. Again, that door management thing is they're moving slowly as opposed to constantly.
It's really
acting.
interesting because technically we do not have to worry about them unless we want item B.
Correct.
It's actually a pretty interesting little puzzle.
You do want item B. Well, I don't know if you don't need item B, but you might want item B.
Chainsaw?
I'm just saying.
Chainsaw?
Just saying.
Chainsaw.
Just saying.
Your
Shotgun.
turn.
Shotgun?
Your turn, Jesse.
I remember finding shotgun.
Your
in the
turn,
video
Jesse.
game. It's shotgun.
Your turn, Jesse.
I do want item B.
Your turn.
But there's 2 items B's, so I don't know which one's which. It could be either.
I open door.
1. Drop cards. Come when you walk in.
I touch the floor of door 1.
You nervous, Jesse? You nervous?
I-
Draw
So
some
1
cards.
was a move.
So-
2 was opening the door.
Uh-huh.
3 is in
3.
the room.
3
and
cards.
draw 3 cards, one at a time. Reveal them all one at a time, nice and slowly.
Spawn a corpse.
Oh, that's not a big deal. Just put a corpse in the room.
Not bad, not bad.
Still goes in spawn zone. Yep.
Not bad.
A grave wind chases you through the halls and rooms, a constant reminder of the stormy weather outside. Doors creak open on rusty hinges where the drop
sound.
meets resistance. The sound carried eerily through the air. Locate the closest tile that contains an enemy and 1 or more closed doors. Open all unlocked doors on the tile.
Okay, well, the closest tile is going to be either of these two. I recommend we do this one because I don't want these enemies. Oh, yeah.
All?
All the doors. So now these enemies have... Okay, one more card. That was bad, but not necessarily the worst.
Spawn one corpse.
A corpse. That was very, very
Nope,
relaxed.
at the end of this character's tension phase, replace each corpse on this tile with a zombie.
Who's in that room right now?
Jesse.
The one without a lighter. So he can't get rid of the corpses because you stole his lighter.
I did steal his lighter.
What does it say? It says remove at the end of this character tension phase?
At the end of the character's tension phase, replace each corpse on this tile with a zombie.
I recommend you walk back out of the room.
He also couldn't have gotten to both of them at once.
I know. But
I step forward towards tile B.
okay. So that's your last move.
Yes.
Okay. Both those turns into zombies.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Now again, you don't have to kill everything. You just have to make sure that there are doors closed behind you.
Don't worry.
No, everything takes a step towards him.
Yes, it does.
I've got
Everything.
One.
Yeah.
Do they move on
They
diagonals?
move diagonally. Yes, they do.
One,
Oh, they do too?
2,
Well, that
3,
changes my math.
4.
I was gonna move him.
Sure.
Do we all have to survive or just one?
Oh, we all have to survive.
Good nerves. All clear.
All clear. Great.
Fatigue burns hard, your muscles complaining as much as your frayed nerves about this long night of sustained horror. But for a moment at least you found respite. Blessed pause to calm your nerves and consider your next move.
1, 2.
Help me. No, not that way.
No, you can die.
Help me.
3,
No. Don't close that door.
4.
Closing the door won't do anything. There's still an uninterrupted pathway of doors. There's no point closing the door.
Well, they won't go through that door.
If anything, you're splitting the zombies a bit, so you're taking some of the heat, which is a good thing.
3, and now I shoot.
Okay. How many dice?
1, 2. 2 dice.
How much ammo do you have left?
2 ammo.
You're like, I may as well. Boom!
Oh,
Zombie dead.
that's big. That's all I needed.
Oh. Okay. It's one less zombie for you to worry about, Jesse.
Now all zombies attack him.
Okay, so for these zombies are going to attack. So
Did
you're
you take
going
a card
to...
at the end of your turn? It was all clear?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Now, Jesse, you're going to roll a dice. You need either of the 2 higher level evades.
You mean like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're good, but this zombie will move towards you still. Next
No,
turn, you
I-
only survive with this.
Can do a card.
Yes, you can. Oh my gosh!
Unholy vigor possesses the undead as they hurl themselves towards you in a stumbling run.
lot more.
During what?
He promised so many more.
During the next character's reaction phase, all enemies move 1 extra square.
Not a problem for me. They'll be heading towards me anyway. Okay, so my problem is I need to deal with some zombies here. I don't have a knife, unfortunately. I think I am going to go
Oh, I've used up all my ammo. I'm ammo.
1 over here,
Ammos.
which means I need to roll a die to evade, which I do successfully evade. I need to go 2 over here, which means I need to roll a die to evade. I do evade. I'm picking up the item. Shira, can I have the last item A?
Health, medical kit.
A handgun magazine.
Oh, I need that badly.
You get 8 ammunition, which doesn't help you because you have no gun.
No, he has a gun.
I have a gun. I have
Oh,
a
you
gun.
do?
But I'm not going to load yet because if one of you get the weapon from me. And then for my last action, I think I will move over here to hopefully walk away. So, end of my turn. The zombies in my room will head towards me. This one
2
will head
squares.
here. And this one will go 1 and 2. So next turn I have to worry about being attacked. But for right now, I'm safe. Your turn, attention card? Safe. All
Why
clear.
don't I get all the yellow
How do I
ones?
step out of this area with them?
So you just have to roll to evade. So you just have to...
If I miss, is it 1 damage or 3?
you roll for each one.
Is
I'm
it
pretty sure of that. I'm not certain.
is it full hit or just any
No, for
evade?
each one you roll 1 dice for each time.
So
You're
we're
trying
looking,
to hit
so we're
them?
looking for 3 evades.
Basically, each time you get each non-evade is a hit. You evade all of them.
Wow.
I'll
good?
pick up B.
He doesn't need just one big evade?
Okay, pick up one of the bees. One of the bees. What is it?
Oh, shot freaking gun.
You now have a shotgun and you have 6 ammo. You might want to read that card to see how it operates.
Shotgun, line of sight, 2 dice. A push is going to be a wound. A bullet is going to be a...
Wound and a wound to everything in square.
I turn around and I fire my shotgun.
That seems to be reasonable.
What's that?
That means it does not. It terminates them. It does not generate corpses. 2 dice. 2 dice, Jesse. I know you're used to only 1, but it's 2 dice time. Boom! They are all dead.
Nice.
And there's no corpses. That was a good moment.
Dun dun dun.
He still has, I think, some actions, right?
You still have actions. You have 2 actions left.
I don't need actions.
No, that's actually what you fired, so that you have 1 action left. Perfect. Okay. And that's your turn. Draw a card.
That was excellent. That was exactly what you wanted
All
to
right.
happen. Like in a video game type of thing.
1, 2, pick up.
What's item B?
3. Old key. Unlocks doors locked by simple lock.
We're going right there.
2, 3, 4.
You okay?
Better hope nothing. All clear.
The cool thing is, like, in the video game, when you discover the shotgun, what you want to have just happened is, you stumble into a room, you're being completely devoured by zombies, you grab an item off the ground, turn around, and split second, like, pull the trigger.
I'm going to open the door. I'm going to walk out, rolling 2 dice to evade. I get hit twice. I'm down to 1 health.
I can spray you with my love.
Does not sound good.
Again, though.
I'm going to go ahead and close the door. That's 3. And then I will give up my
Why don't you
green
give
herb.
everything helpful to Jesse?
I'm giving up my green herb to turn to 1 more health, so at least I don't die next turn. That's my turn.
Okay. So, Shira,
Your turn?
why is it my turn?
Because of the whole
Usually-
cycle. It's been the
usually
entire game.
Yeah.
Haven't been following that. I'm going to spray you with my love. When Rebecca uses a plus item to heal the target an additional level, so I'm going to move into your space.
Adjacent
Going to use
to.
one of
You don't
mine.
need to move into my space.
Oh, I'm going to spray you then. You get 2 more health.
I have 3 more health.
3 more health. You get 3 more health.
Wait, what does it say?
What's
What does your
3
thing
more
say? Once per turn, can use a plus item without spending an action.
So it's not even an action.
Heal the target additional level. Oh, so you'd heal by 4 levels. So you're using. Oh, so in which case I wouldn't have used my green herb.
You're fully healed.
Yeah, I would have gone here instead. I wouldn't use my green herb. I would have gone from 1 directly to 5.
Okay. I'm going to go
Then this we could remove this die.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Okay. Shira. All clear.
We're running out of cards in
We're
that
running out
deck.
of very much cards.
All we need to do is get in there, grab an item, murder
1,
a thing, and then make it to the door.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get there.
Yeah.
Can we,
clear.
like, daisy chain this key?
So, ironically, we can if someone else had the key. She has the
I
ability.
have the ability if someone else had the key. I know.
Yeah. Okay. So back to our turns,
Your
right?
turn.
Interesting. So I think
But could you go to her space,
And
pick
take
it
the
up,
key.
and then go...
doesn't help enough. It doesn't help enough.
What if I'd stopped here?
Here, Shira, how much ammo do you have?
0.
Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I'm gonna give you the handgun magazine and take your key. That's
Is that
3.
2 actions?
That's 2. No, 1 trade. It's 1 trade
Okay.
action. That's 2. That's
So
3.
Can I
and then
just,
back to 4.
Can I use it right away?
No, it's an action.
So what if I...
You put ammo in?
Yeah, it's an action.
Can I have not moved to outside the door?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So take my key. That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. So at the start of my turn, I'm going to take
Wait,
the...
we didn't draw a card for him.
Oh, draw a card for me. It's all clear.
I'm going to take the key from you,
Okay.
which means
You now have the key,
one
then
action. Would you like my pistol?
I have a pistol. I just haven't been utilizing the pistol, but I start with the pistol as well.
It's up, Danny.
Okay, cool.
1, 2, last
door.
action is going to open the door,
3.
which is going to trigger that, right?
It's going to trigger this, which means we are putting
The very last
inside
room.
that room the last tile, which is going to be oriented like so. And we are putting on that tile,
Where's C going?
C is going to be, this is, I think it's supposed to be like this. Supposed to be like this. C goes here, and this guy goes here.
Can we not?
You look so friendly.
He is so friendly.
So this is the scratching we heard while we were.
That's
going
the
around.
scratching.
And you are out
Yes.
here.
That was your last action. The problem is there's an open door now, so if we would like to take a look at the Hunter's card, the Hunter is going to move to the end of the zone, and whenever he's hit by an attack, he gets to roll to evade, and if he rolls that, he evades. Okay?
You are all clear. My turn.
1, 2. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, now what are we trying to do? Get to C?
Murder him. Get to C.
I don't have your shotgun.
You can load shells into your pistol and fire all the shots at him.
Alright. 1 action. I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is me. 2. I can't get to him.
You can't get to him.
He doesn't stay very nicely. 2. I had to load up.
Yep.
1.
Just get outside the door then.
3, 4.
Okay. Enemy charges towards you. And is going to, do nothing yet, but it's going to slap you next turn.
All clear. We've lost.
We have, but with a caveat. I'll explain the caveat when we get there.
Okay.
Okay. My turn? Mm-hmm. Well then.
Although
Now
I
that he's in your
like
room-
losing at this stage in a game.
Well, it's not so clear. We'll walk it through.
Okay.
So I am going to unload a full clip of that guy because I see no other alternative. My ammo's going down to 5. I'm going down from 8 to 5. And then actually, maybe I'm going to have you deal with that guy while
I'm going to
past him.
pockmark him with 4 shotgun shells.
If I go 1, 2, because I'm trying to get to the item. No, but Shira has ammo now. But if I don't... No, I need to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it with 5. I'll explain why in a second. So 5, we're going to shoot it. I got 1 wound on it. We can take a wound token. And then I will go down to 2 to shoot him again.
See, I think you have his card over here.
Yep, sorry. Don't know why I did that. Get 2 more. I'm going to shoot him again. Going down to 2. We got another wound. I'm hoping for a push. Okay. 1 more wound, which means I guess I'll go down to 0. Because at this point, if I can take him out, then I can take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, each time I'm rolling that, he's supposed to roll a defense.
Mm-hmm.
So roll a defense, nothing. And the other one, nothing. Okay. And then I'm going to go down to 0. So I'm out of ammo. I'm shooting my last 2 dice. And that pushes him away. Okay. Which means at least at the end of his turn, he's going to wander back into your zone. Now it is all clear. Jesse, your turn.
What's the caveat? Do I need to run away and grab the card, or...
You have the shotgun. I'd shoot him in the head because you have the highest chance of actually...
Yep, shooting him in the head.
That's going to be 2 hits.
He's dead.
No, you got to roll a defensive die.
Defensive die?
He's not dead. He's still dead. Yeah.
He's dead.
Yep.
Okay. And then I can move...
You should
1, 2, 3. That's it.
Strictly speaking, you probably should have not shot him in the head in hindsight.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you should have. You're right. You
I should have ran away?
Yeah, because if you pick up the item, sure can go to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, the downside is sure will get smashed in the head.
So if I didn't shoot him...
Yes.
One version I shot him. It was very cool.
Yes.
If I didn't shoot him, I would have had to roll 2 to escape or 1 to escape.
1 to escape.
I had that.
You escape.
Okay, so I made it here.
Actually, 2 to... so...
I can take a damage.
It's fine.
I can take the damage. I'm grabbing this, which we already know is going to be the sword key.
Yeah.
And then Shear's running to the door.
She can run to the door. At the end of the
He
turn,
moves
though...
towards me.
No, he's in your spot already, so he's going to
So
stomp
now
on
I
you.
try to evade.
No, he's... yes.
I'm not there yet.
Yep.
Am I? Oh no, I am there. You left me there.
Yeah.
So he
He's...
attacked me.
He'll hit you.
For how many? 1?
For 1, yes,
By
1
the way,
damage.
this is the last card.
We'll explain in a second.
Okay.
Are you lifting it? 'Cause
1
it's
damage.
Your card.
No, but first roll for 1 damage.
Okay. Oh, I roll?
Yes. And you take
You
a
take
damage. Okay.
All clear. Fear, hunger, exhaustion are all demons and threatening to drag
Now
you
do
down.
we get this next turn?
So, now here's the context. Strictly speaking, way the game works,
We lost.
we just lost.
Okay.
The flip side is this prototype. You may have noticed because I'm using dice and I don't have actually handgun. This prototype has been balanced for 2 players. So that is a
Gotcha.
factor.
So we were playing twice
So we
as
actually
fast.
did really good.
Yes, meaning we've actually, I didn't go through the deck at all when I played this first time. The reason I'm here is so to guide you along through the experience and to give you both that full thing. But we're using a prototype that's been balanced for 2-player experience. We're not even
Interesting.
full
So
components.
all 3 of us were tearing through it a little bit,
Correct.
but also all 3 of us we still got the same number of actions.
Yeah.
It was just subdivided.
Literally
more.
just moving. If you
Yeah.
move around the board, we can't move as far because you have to spend actions just to move around the board. So
Yep.
realistically speaking, I think we're fine on time.
I think we got it to that door.
Yeah, I say we continue it, go through it, and see how it goes.
Okay, so I took a wound. Now I have to try and evade. 1.
You do not evade.
Take another wound.
Take another wound.
2.
And you can open the door.
3.
She can open it because I have it.
Yep. Because
Okay.
her ability is specifically that she can
Use other items.
2.
Okay.
Open door. 3.
and 4. Okay. My turn.
Is that it?
Oh, zombie's going to stomp
Where are we
towards
trying
me.
to get to?
Well, you have to get through here. We all have to get through there. Okay.
Oh, we all have to get through there?
Yeah.
Oh, so if we kill him, though, we make it.
Yes. I am going to just wander out of his zone because I can't do much if he's in my zone. I'm going to wander out. I will roll for evade.
Do we have
I
to
do evade.
kill him?
We do not have to kill him. No.
Okay.
So I will go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'm going to be honest, though. Me stepping here, then murdering him seems like the easiest way to fast forward through. He's dead. Roll evasion for him to double check. He does not successfully evade. And
That
we
is a successful evade.
Yes.
can all move through here.
And we would
That's
successfully
not
get
a
there.
successful evade for him.
No.
For him, it's this.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
Correct.
he...
No, he needs the full one.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we got to there, and that's basically it. Now, one small thing we didn't touch upon, this little story card here is a side mission concept.
okay.
I just moved
Interesting.
past that. The idea of that, the way that works is when you're on that, you'll draw this, and you get radio static.
Draw the top card from the mission deck and begin the mission. Oh, cool.
So, the little side missions that you touch upon, which represent other characters
Yeah.
in the world going on, in this case, you're going through this thing over here. So,
Send a sign. Your radio bursts to life, a grainy voice breaking through the static.
STAS Alpha Aim Send Me S. You reply, but it looks like your radio is broken. Draw cards until this character found 4 or more clues or abandons the mission. If this character found 3 or more clues, place Brad Vickers in the reserve. If the character abandons the mission, remove the Brad Vickers card from the game.
So, what we're doing over here is we take a character that hasn't been in play. Barry Burton, who we have not been playing with, we add him to the game, or any other character you want, and represents the fact that we're going on a mission. If you'd like to pass me those cards, those ones. So, what we'll do is, we'll actually have you draw a chair. Go ahead and pass me this one over here. What does it say again? You need 4 clues.
Yep.
Or what's the
I
alternative?
only have 3 cards.
If the character found, draw cards and circle far as 4 more clues, or abandons mission, if the character found 3 or more clues. Okay, so go ahead and draw a card. Any clues on the top?
Nope.
Nope. Keep drawing. Any clues? That's
One.
a clue, so put that to the side. So we have 1 clue so far. We're going to shuffle these up. And now you keep going. I'll explain how it keeps going as we go. That's a wound. Okay, so now you have a wound. Now the problem is, if you ever get 4 wounds, Barry's dead and he's out of the game for this campaign scenario. 3 clues.
3 clues.
We'll keep going.
That's not a clue?
Not a clue. That's
There
a
we
clue.
are.
4
4.
clues. So if you successfully find 4 clues before your character takes wounds, a bit of a push your luck thing. At any point, Barry can say, "I'm done. I'm walking away."
Yeah.
But then if you do, you may never have this person the whole game.
Interesting.
The flip side, if Barry dies, you never have Barry the whole game. So it's a little bit of a side thing going on. In this
Yeah.
case, we've unlocked Brad Vickers, another character, which will either be in the, I think the retail copy is just going to be like a small character, not really playable. In the full game, in the Kickstarter with everything, I believe he'll be like a full playable character.
I like the little
Yeah.
subplot.
Yeah, it's a little submission, and then we'd have a counter that there, then we wandered over here, and we successfully escaped, leaving 2 zombies trapped in a room somewhere.
Cool.
And that's
Cool.
Resident
Thank you
Evil.
for watching. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this gameplay, this first impressions, this prototype version of Resident Evil, the board game. We're going to be doing a full review over on your channel.
Yep.
And so if you haven't already watched it, which, let's be honest, you probably have, make sure you swing over there and check out what we all think about this. Whatever the case, whatever you do,
Remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. Do you know how to end it?
And eat zombies? I don't know.
We'll see you
and
next
eat
time.
zombies. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Don't let zombies eat you. That's what it is. You don't eat zombies. That's weird.
Oh, you eat zombies.
No, you don't eat zombies.
You
You
have
eat zombie brain.
You have
No,
to
the zombies
fight
eat
them.
your
No,
brains.
you've got to fight them
No.
teeth for teeth.
Okay, I'm not going to zombie apocalypse with you.
I'll eat you then.